Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Okay, my Fathom recording is working. I'm recording in two places, just in case. You just never know. um, so welcome everybody. This is a second part of our interview series, When Moms Rise, Healing Through Autism, and conversations with moms who are raising beyond verbal autistics and how they have inspired us to really remember who we are and then on our own inner healing journey, and then what happens and what transpires when we heal ourselves. And the healing continues, but we get enough, I think, stability, let's just say, and then it inspires us to help others to also heal. So I'm Susan Oros. For those of you watching on recording or on YouTube, this meeting is being recorded and it will be on our Patreon channel right away, but also then eventually on our YouTube channel. So just to make a note that the energy just went woo! And so we were grounding ourselves and stabilizing ourselves. There's a lot of shifts happening in the planet, and there's a lot of integration going on for us individually. A lot of you may be feeling that as well. So every once in a while, if it feels like we're getting the vibrations getting a little too high and we need to ground, I might just interrupt and say, let's ground for a moment, get ourselves stabilized. So you feel a lot going on. I won't take much time to introduce myself. My daughter, Sammy, is that image behind me, and our mission is revealing the jewels of autism that we started probably over 10 years ago now. And we're embarking on this next part of our soul mission, which is through these interviews. So I'm just going to let people, if you want to know who we are, just follow our links and you can see a couple of our websites that we have out there to check out our work and our YouTube channel. But yeah, we want to focus on Malena today, Malena Serra, and her daughter, beyond verbal daughter, is Lucy. So many of you here live probably already know Malena and Lucy, but for those who may not know you, Malena, if you want to just take a little moment to introduce yourself and say a little bit about who you and Lucy are.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the invitation, dear Susan, for my soul sister. We have similar missions here, Lucy and me and you and Sammy. We are Peruvians, originally from Peru. We live in Virginia, United States. 15 years ago, when Lucy was a baby, we came to the United States. I always say Lucy made magic manifestations in our lives. She's now 17 years old. She is a speller, she's telepathic, communicator, she's a mystic, she's a healer, she's my master, and beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to her, I also had deep transformation, healing of my inner child. I elevate spiritually. I integrate aspects of myself that I didn't know were there, but were my higher aspects or multidimensional aspects that you and your audience know. I would say, for example, my angelic aspect, the divine light channeler, the Andean cosmovision practitioner, that is the Inca shamanic practices, and also my healer between, well, she has teach me a lot. And then the telepathic bridge, how to become a sacred space for her through semi-telepathic communications to receive her energy and messages and transmissions that can inspire others, other moms, to show me the truth about autism. Yeah, well, I'm sharing a lot. It's just
No,
I'm
that's
feeling the
okay. I
energy.
know, I know. Well, do you, I think, I can't remember, I may have heard you say at one time somewhere in the past that, were you having experiences with Lucy when she was in the womb before she was born? Did you know something?
Oh, yes,
If you
yes.
could mention that a little bit.
Yeah, a good story that happened when she was in my womb. I I went to Reiki therapies when I was pregnant, and this Reiki therapist told me Lucy is talking to me in telepathically. That Lucy said, "Tell my mom I have an angelic soul. I remember a past life as a Buddhist monk, and that I will. They just need to take care of me. In my childhood, I will be take care of them."
Oh, wow.
And I was wow, and yeah, I just received it like wow, my angelic child, and I was feeling peace when I was pregnant. I was feeling her love. And I just, somebody come and tell you that information and you say, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it can be true. But yeah. Okay, yes, why not? She's telepathic. But then I leave it there because I didn't research more until we came, because the diagnosis and and then everything awakened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you get her diagnosis? I don't know if I ever heard
Mm.
that part.
Oh yeah, dear Susan. It was when she was around 2 years old. She was 2 years old and she regressed in language. She used to have a lot of words, label flashcards, and yeah, and say mom, and a lot of words, even sentence, a short sentence. But then at 2 years old, we noticed that she stopped saying words, regressing. Less words, less words, less words. And at the preschool was that they say she's not typical. um, and we took her to pediatrician, developmental pediatrician, and she got the diagnosis 2.5 years old. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was talking like for everyone. I didn't know what really means autism.
Right. I know. I
Yeah.
know. At that time.
Yeah, at that time, but I have hopes. I was feeling my daughter is beautiful. It's an angel. It's loving child, baby. I yeah, I was feeling so much love from her. Was a joyful, serene baby. But when with the diagnosis, I saw other aspects of her, like the autism, were strong. We would say, well, she was mirroring me. That's other other aspects,
Yeah. Yeah.
that they are mirrors of their environment, of the parents and teachers,
Right.
yeah, of the collective. They mirror.
Did you feel
Um,
like you were getting any messages from her when she was little? Or
um, yes, yes, yes. Yes, because I knew inside me, I didn't believe what the doctors say. They say, what they say, that she will never read, she will never, all the
Yeah, I
doctors
know.
say. She
Yeah.
will never go to the bathroom, yeah,
Yeah, I
like her
know.
own,
Yeah, I know.
that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm feeling, I know there is a higher purpose for autism, and my daughter is, I just knew my daughter has a bright mind, is a bright spirit, is
Mm,
light. And I
yeah.
was feeling that light until I had um, but anyways, I was sensing that. And at the same time, um, I was following also the guidance for the experts when she was
Yeah.
between 2 and 4 year old. When
Right.
I had a turning point at 4 year old, because I took her to early intervention, to naturopath doctors, biomedical doctors,
Mm-hmm.
sensory integration therapy, ABA, or all
Yeah.
those therapies.
Yeah.
And then when she was 4, um, I think I talked with you this, but I always share this because it was very important moment when
Mm-hmm.
she had a big meltdown, and two consecutive days, and she was sensing something in the house, is what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard her saying, "Mommy, you need to clear the house, give light to the house." Right.
Oh,
And I practice divine light channeling by
right.
it's a Japanese practice, Suki Mahikari.
Yeah.
We channel light through the palm of our hands, or our hands, to purify the environment,
Right.
purifying spirit, mind, body purification.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did that, and she was calm. And she
Mm.
entered to the house, calm me. Oh, boom! It hit me. I heard her. I heard her spirit saying that she was sensitive to energy.
Yeah.
It's just I felt her like an energetic download. Yeah. That
Mm-hmm.
was energetic download for me. That was
Yeah.
the awakening, the first awakening. That she was sensing energy. We needed to clear the space, purify. She needs, like, the house being a sanctuary, a sacred space for
Yeah.
her being calm.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed to become a sacred space.
Yeah.
That's what I learned.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to my inner work, my
Mm-hmm.
inner journey, healing.
So were you doing the Sukyo Maikari then when she was like
Yeah,
4? Or you had started already?
yeah. I
You
started
did?
before she was born. I started 20 years ago.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
20. Yeah, in
So you started that in
2000
Peru?
in
You had
Peru.
started that. Okay.
In Peru,
Okay.
I took the first course or initiation.
Mm-hmm.
I started trainings on how to channel divine light. There is a method, and there are temples around the world, quite
Mm-hmm.
in United
Mm-hmm.
States and around the world,
Yeah.
and it's non-profit organization. So I was happy giving
Mm-hmm.
life for free.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
mean, the conduit of light.
Yeah.
Um, my connection with God was closer, closer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's divine light.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So now you're a master practitioner, right?
Now I'm master practitioner, yeah, to the third level, the advanced level, and
Mm-hmm.
all encouraged and motivated by Lucy
Mm-hmm.
because, when she needed help and reduce fever, for example, she said, "Mommy, give me light," and I heard in my mind, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
gave her light. Or for any, so she encouraged me to believe in myself, in my abilities, capabilities of being a channel of divine light,
Mm-hmm.
to awaken that. It's to awaken the light inside, also the child of God, the Christic consciousness
Yeah,
in
yeah,
me.
yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
it was powerful, her teaching. So I continue elevating because of
Mm-hmm.
her,
Mm-hmm.
elevating spiritually my thoughts, my emotions, my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so achieving a spiritual coherence, spiritual spirit, mind, body coherence. Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering, like, since you're Peruvian and they, my assumption, I think, from what I know about the Peruvians, they're much, they're a bit more indigenous, connected to Earth, and so I'm wondering
Yeah.
if that influenced you even before you had Lucy. It sounds like, and your Inca practicing with the
Yeah.
drums and things like that, and so
Mhm.
that you were
It makes
already,
my
yeah, you're already spiritually connected, so to speak. You
yeah.
were already, yeah, you were already,
See.
yeah.
Yeah.
The autism is still different, though, right? I mean, the autism is still, it's hard when society has a perspective about autism and what that means. And it definitely influences us, I think, as moms, even if you have a spiritual kind of more of an open-minded, it sounds like you were more open-minded, you know,
Oh yeah.
so to be able to receive that kind of information. So, and when did you start your Inca practices?
Yes, dear. Thank you for a question. Absolutely. My grandma, the mother of my father, she had spiritual capabilities. She was, and um, even she didn't say it to everybody, but then I realized yes, because she healed with herbs.
Oh, okay.
She had a book about the power of the plants. So she had that energy medicine woman
Mm-hmm.
inside.
Mm-hmm.
And
Uh-huh.
then I awakened that. But my grandma, yeah, my grandma was practicing that. So that ran in the family.
Mm-hmm.
I have ancient or ancestry from Cusco to Peru.
Mm-hmm.
How I awakened the Inca first started to awaken with through dreams.
Mm.
Yeah, I received messages, a lot of messages through dreams. And one of was at the same time that now I realize was at the same time I awakened about Lucy's um, also mission or the light of Lucy,
Mm-hmm.
oh, the autism. Um, I started to receive those dreams. I saw myself as a medicine woman, as a
Mm-hmm.
child, using crystals, how being in front of a fire, a bonfire,
Mm-hmm.
um, use plants, herbs, and I was like, I was the Inca priestess.
Mm.
I saw that in my vision, well, in my dreams, and I started to say, wow, I am an Inca priestess. I was feeling,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I started to awaken that, and then a master, Inca master, contact me. It's like, okay, synchronicities happen.
yeah.
He's through Facebook sent me a message. I felt to be your master. He was saying that. I started classes with him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was, I don't know, wait, like 5 years ago or more. Mhm.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel Lucy at the moment, just just giggling. I just feel her inside, just giggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just felt her say she didn't know that she didn't know that I would be coming like this, even though we had an agreement in a past life. I don't know. This is just coming, so hope you don't mind. But we had an agreement in a past life, and she didn't know I would be, but that we would be together. But she didn't know I was going to come in like this, meaning the autism, right now. So
Mm.
she's just, I just feel her laughing. I just feel,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
I just feel
She
her laughing.
say through typing, through telepathic messages that she knew us before conception, and that
Yeah.
we came with an agreement. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
come together, and as she said to the Reiki therapist, I just need to take care of her during childhood, and then she take care of us. Well, she's taking care of us, definitely. She's the guide of our soul.
I know what you mean. Like nothing happens without Sammy, if she doesn't
Yeah.
want to do it, it's like, okay, you're going to do this now. Okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. You just have to
She's the
say,
guide
okay.
all the way, and
Yeah.
also in opening the Facebook group, uh, sharing her transmissions to other moms. That Yeah, she
Now,
encouraged me because I was very reserved person. She just, mommy, get out of the closet, right?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
Mhm.
when did because I mean, we're both, awesomism practitioners, what you called awesomism at the time, from Susie Miller. So it sounds like you were having many experiences from the time she was little until, right? I mean, well, gosh, I mean, the awesomism was like, what, 10, 12 years ago now. So I guess, yeah, Lucy was very little when
Inspiration.
when
Yeah,
you
started
started,
waking up.
yeah, when
Yeah.
you started the process. So when did you find Susie Miller, or how did you find Susie Miller?
Yeah, because I had this shift in my perception about autism when she was 4.
Mm-hmm.
I realized, wow, she's an advanced soul is what I feel. She was feeling energy, and it brought healing to my heart because when I was little, I also felt the energy around. I
Mm-hmm.
also felt the energy in everything. So I was feeling that. That's a cool capability.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found Susie Miller for a series of synchronicities.
Mm-hmm.
Then I found a group, the Gifts of Autism of Lori, and our friend Lori. And then a man was telling that she was reading the book Awesomism. That's why I started reading it. Oh, I'm
Mm.
curious about it. And I read it, I say, oh yeah, I'm experiencing this with Lucy,
Uh-huh.
with
Uh-huh.
telepathy and spirituality. And so I connect with Susie, and Lucy was around 6 year old, and
Mm-hmm.
I've had telepathic, energetic telepathic experiences with
Mm-hmm.
her, and I just immediately I felt connected to Susie's intention, mission, and program.
Mm-hmm.
I say, okay, I join.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know. It was at the same time also that I changed Lucy to a smaller school program in first grade
Mm-hmm.
because the public school didn't. It was She was crying at the public school.
Mm.
She sent me visions of her crying.
Oh, uh-huh.
So I
Wow.
picked her up. I said, Lucy, I will find another program. And
Yeah.
we found that smaller school, and we found Susie Miller and the smaller school. It's like
Kind
synchronicity.
of, yeah, yeah, it all came
Yeah,
together.
synchronicities,
Yeah.
yeah. And I enrolled in the Autism practitioner. At the beginning, I I had more clear message of other kids than Lucy, like clearer, like clear audios, because I had self-doubt. Moms
Right.
say, is my child or not? You have self-doubt, you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
It's hard when
overcome that. Yeah.
it's hard when the school systems, that and people around you don't acknowledge that. And it was much less acknowledged even 10, 12 years
Even,
ago, you know.
yeah.
So, I mean, I know it was a relief, I know, for me too, when I found Susie
Yeah.
synchronistically as well. Like, oh my gosh, that is what I'm experiencing with Sammy. And Sammy is like 10
Yeah.
years older than Lucy. So, I mean, she went through the public school system, because that's what was available here where we are. But anyway, I mean, yeah, it is difficult when people around you don't see that or acknowledge that, and the doctors are telling you, yeah, this is their life sentence for them, as if, yeah, like this is it. It's never going to get any better, and it's, yeah, like they can't be toilet trained, and I know, and even Robert F. Kennedy Jr., right? He talks about the autistic like that, which that's a whole nother issue. We won't
Another
go
story.
into that. But yeah, I mean, that it's a difficult life sentence, and it took
Yeah.
me many years to even realize that they're here different because they're trying to break our systems, because it's the way we've been living is not
Yeah.
really the truth of how the universe really operates. This 3D system is not conducive for souls and spirit to truly be free. And they're showing us through their different wiring of what has been off about our entire system. But it's hard as parents, it's hard as families,
Yeah.
because it's like everybody has amnesia. Everybody has amnesia. The planet has amnesia, and they're trying to get you to see. So it's just to acknowledge the difficulties for parents who are trying to navigate this. I know it's getting better in a sense, and getting better, I feel like, rapidly, but it still is, I'm sure, difficult when you're in the school systems.
Yeah. And the majority of families don't have other options, just to
Exactly.
send it to the public schools. And
Yeah.
Lucy and I feel very blessed. I don't take it for granted. I'm very grateful for these blessings to find alternatives for us, and to get a job at the school, to get financial blessings, education allowance. I mean,
Yeah.
we found all that. I say, Lucy, you are, well, when we are aligned, what I realize, when we are in alignment, coherence, these kind of miracles, these kind of opportunities happens in our life, synchronicities, and all. We can manifest what we want.
Yeah.
Right? It's I would say Lucy is an angel, a unicorn. You're
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
unicorn,
Yeah.
Lucy.
Yeah. Yeah.
and and I want to empower moms, because we really can create the life of an easier life, a powerful life, and miracle life if we are aligned to our true selves with our children and achieve this. I feel the light of it. This
Yeah.
coherent unity. sacred space. And so you create the life of your life. But first we need to work on ourselves. There is a lot of healing that I've been experiencing thanks to Lucy. Lucy's presence, Lucy's light, and because I awakened at early age, I awakened and feel so grateful for that, about the truth about it. As you say, the truth about them. They are not, well, this dimension is, as Lucy say, also typing, she say, I realize that Earth, the planet Earth, this dimension, is not the same vibration than Earth, at the upper dimensions, right?
Yeah.
That I'm sorry, not Earth, heaven. So when they come, it's shocking. There is a mismatch.
Yes.
So they cannot fully be present here. She was saying, but when we transform ourselves, awaken, raise, as is the name of, of this, we raise our vibrations and we elevate spiritually, they can descend. We meet them in the middle. We meet them. So we become that telepathic bridge. Lucy taught me.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're a mom of another child, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, two kids, and I just bring that up because we're all, many of us are, have families as well, and we've been caring for families and also then working on healing ourselves simultaneously while raising a family, and somehow it sounds impossible somehow, but you're having trouble with your lighting there, Malena.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe if you have a window. Yeah, do you have a window open or something? Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, the lighting is shifting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just want to encourage parents who might be listening that somehow all these things that we end up doing, pursuing, it just kind of happened. You look back now and you go, well, how did I do that? How did I learn that? And you look back now and you go, wow, it's just a little bit at a time. Synchronicities happen. Certain people come into your life. You pursue a certain kind of healing modality or a practice, and then it's accumulated over the years, and you go, wow, I mean, I don't know where I learned that, but it's also a remembering, right? It's like some of these things that we pursue, then you realize it's a remembering as well. Like I remember, there's a part of me that remembers having done that, right? Like you remember being an Inca priestess. That's a part of your soul. It's in your soul memory, and it's like they're helping us to remember those aspects that we have forgotten, that got kind of really tarnished and covered over with what I would call overlays in a 3D system. So yeah, so we're here. I don't know. I just felt guided, like we have to have, there's so many, quote, autistic children that, and I feel like there's so many more parents that need kind of inspiration and encouragement that it's not, it's not a life sentence of, of what they want us to believe that our kids are going to be like. In an old 3D world, maybe that kind of would have been, but the trajectory is changing so fast now that many more people need that kind of this kind of information, you know. And yeah, last month I talked to Marianne Morris, who has a different story, and Malena has a different story. We have a different kind of story, um, and yet the message is the same. So to encourage everyone's individuality and your child's individuality, that it's different. It's going to be different, and we don't know what is going to what the future is going to look like for our children and for us, right? So when did you start with? So you started with Susie Miller, and you went through the Awesomeism practice, and it enhanced your uh, telepathic and energetic communication, I'm assuming.
Yes, yes. With that process, yeah, with the automation process.
Yeah,
Um,
and then you went into the RPM, the rapid prompting method, with the SOMAS method. And
yeah.
when did you do that?
We started when at this small private school, they um, they use other methods. They use the iPad to communicate and matching words and well, making sentences with. And the director and teacher was trained in RPM, so
Mm,
she was using some RPM lessons,
mm-hmm,
grade level lessons. It was the first time Lucy was 7.
mm-hmm,
And she told me Lucy's very intelligent.
mm,
And I said, wow. Yeah, because she knew concepts of science that, yeah, who taught her, right?
yeah.
And then we went to a private RPM provider, also pay for it by school. Part of,
Mm,
yeah, part of the tuition.
wow.
And yeah, it was so many lessons. And then, so I was impressed with Lucy's answers. Even
Mm.
the answer in Spanish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was talking to her in Spanish, she was answering in Spanish.
Uh-huh.
And she was just 7. So between 7 and 8, she started the RPM
Mm-hmm,
method. Then we met Soma the next year. We found other providers. Soma came to Virginia, where we live, Northern Virginia. And we had sessions with Soma.
mm-hmm.
Amazing. So also grade level. And so Lucy showed her intelligence too there.
Yeah,
Um, well, I knew what she was. She was showing, demonstrating, right?
yeah.
Um, and then, but it was hard for her. She was stuck in the hierarchy of the letterboards. You use the 3 stencils or
Yeah, the
here
start.
you
Right.
start with that, and she was stuck on that for 1 year or something. I was feeling that something is missing. The providers were using that, and something motivated me to receive. Well, something in me, I knew Lucy was telling me energetically that I needed to be her telepathic bridge
Mm-hmm.
before she be very open and
On the letterboard.
on the letterboards.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a book club. We had a book club that she was participating, and all other kids were more fluent than Lucy. And I said, no, Lucy can be more fluent. Lucy can use, I was feeling she can use just one alphabet board
Yeah, yeah.
instead of the 3.
Yeah. The three is could be
So
frustrating. Yeah.
it would be frustrating. It was
Yeah.
frustrating for some time
Yeah.
until I say, no, I can do this. When I had faith, things
Mm-hmm.
happen. I needed to. have faith in myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And Lucy also was open to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So I have faith in myself, in my capabilities of receiving telepathy and being a good, graceful communication partner.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in that sacred space,
Mm.
yeah, of my heart. I needed to quiet my mind,
Mm.
quiet,
Mm.
come into my heart.
Yeah.
And that's when I received Lucy's stream of consciousness flowing to
Mm.
my head,
Uh-huh.
and she could spell the words. She could
Mm.
spell easier.
Wow.
It's just I received what she wanted to say, and then she spelled, and
Yeah.
that's how we we flow. Then with the we we go up in the scale, the
Yeah.
hierarchy of the letter boards, right? In the one
Yeah.
alphabet board, and then she skipped to the keyboard
Mm.
when we found her current school, her high school. Is a different school. Well, but yeah, answering your question, that's why when we found RPN, and then I become her graceful communication partner. I say graceful because I was in this sacred space
I
for
like that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, being
Yeah.
able to communicate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Yeah,
really believed um, in your heart and your
heart
knowing. Yeah, and because I think that's one of the hardest parts with
for much. That's the yeah,
yeah, the believing, and then there's like a nervousness that starts
yes,
to happen in your body, and then that can dysregulate them as well. Let me just throw in something here as well, that not all the kids may be ready for the letter boards. It just depends how much they're disrupted from other energies from the universe and things. I'll just say it that way, because I know Sammy and I started with the letter boards as well, and she was doing really well, and then she became very dysregulated because she's being apparently bombarded by what was happening in the universe, you know, at that time. So,
yeah,
and I know for some of the kids, they're just it goes too slow, or you know the energy comes in much faster, and you know I feel like they may come back to it at some point. So I just don't want parents to feel guilty if somehow their kids are not taking to it and they're having a hard time with it. I had to let go in a sense,
mm,
because what was happening with Sammy was it was too intense for her body to be present with that. So I just want to, you know, um, I'm not negating the value of the letter boards and things. And I mean, if she decided she wanted to go back to it, I would go back to it. And you know, I did it with my son, oldest son Chris, as well, who has Down syndrome, and I still try and do that with him once in a while. But so you know,
yeah,
I
and
do understand. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you for sharing that all that, Susan and Sammy, because I in these years that I've been supporting families, I seen that there are children that they cannot, they don't want to communicate through letterboards, or they cannot descend, right? They don't want
Yeah.
they that choice to ground their communication and use their,
Yeah. Yeah.
but they are very telepathic. They are very, their favorite communication is through telepathy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I honor that. I honor those families. And for Lucy, even there were times that she didn't want to use the words, and that we stopped when I got sick too. I passed through breast cancer.
Mm.
in the 2020, in the pandemic.
Mm.
Yeah, we stopped using, in that time, we stopped
For a
using
period, yeah.
for a
For
period.
yeah,
It was just telepathy. And
yeah.
Lucy was a great master there too.
Mm.
She was, I mean, her presence was very healing for me, very supportive. Um, and I had my community of light workers, light givers that came to give me light. And also I went to the doctors and passed through treatment. But
Mm-hmm.
it was easier when you had a loving community of people,
Yes.
light workers and healers that support you. I also talked to you, and yeah, I had
Mm-hmm.
sessions with you, sessions with Susie, and yeah, other healers. So
Yeah,
I'm Lucy present.
you're very open. I know you're very
I'm
open.
very open. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
and you receive very lovingly in what you do.
yeah.
I feel like let's.
Mhm.
There's a lot of heart energy, and let's.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a moment of opportunity for expansion here right now. So why don't we everybody just take a deep breath and just spread that love energy through our bodies and allow it to really the word that's coming it seep through. There's a level of grace here that Malena was talking about, the graceful communicator, and there's just this beautiful graceful energy that it feels like we're transmitting it through our cells and all our body systems in this moment where we can just be in this presence of just this immense love that's coming through for us from the universe. And the way I'm feeling it right now is the message is you are so incredibly loved. The mother presence through sorry, it's going to make me cry, is very powerful, and your the love that mothers have for these children, these incredibly sacred children, is goes beyond words. It goes beyond what you do or don't do. The pressure to help your children is is admirable. We honor that, but also remember to pay attention that if your children are refusing to do certain things or cannot make themselves fit in or do not seem even open to a certain modality that other people may be telling you even within the spiritual community that you should be doing, then respect that and honor that, because what's right for each of them and each of you is going to be different. You know, it may be sound healing for a time, and that may work and help. And then you may feel guided to do other kinds of healing modalities, which is more sensory. There may be a period when the spelling and the letter boards may be appropriate for a time to show you a certain aspect of themselves. And then it may shift again. Just realize that these children are so sensitive because you forgot your sensitivity in this world. Your sensory systems in a 3D world have been closed down, and they are more sensitive because they are bringing those channels, which are more than your five senses, and it is so luminous that it's even too much for their bodies, the luminosity that's coming through their sensory system. So allow that. Let peace and grace be your inner guidance. Let it land in your body so that you can receive the synchronicities and what is right for your child and your family to flow in the most beautiful way to support you, not to pressure you, not to give you more mental constructs about what you should be doing and what you should try and the different diets and the different supplements. It has become overwhelming now with all of these different modalities and others that may pressure you to even adopt these new modalities. It is okay for you to say enough for now and to come into a level of peace and presence in your home first, because the mothers are a sort of nurturing emotional stability in your family. So honor that within yourselves and be that presence. We know it's not hard, not easy, and with these constant changes now where balance is difficult to maintain because of the constant changes, but take time for yourselves to really honor yourself and acknowledge yourself. Thank you, Malena, for, I know we're just coming in so strong now. I was like, okay, I think we need to pause, and your drumming is very helpful. So we have a few more minutes. I'm wondering if people want to ask a question, or if you could talk a little bit about telepathy, Malena, and
Yeah.
what your perspective about telepathy is, and what Lucy has taught you about telepathy.
Yeah.
What is that?
So telepathy for me is energetic communication, telepathic communication. There are different channels that through telepathy, how the information comes through, right? Can be, and we awaken, for example, first you can awaken the feeling, the intuitive communication. It's just you have intuitive feelings about your child. Like I was saying, I was feeling your angelic presence. You all of a sudden feel peace, or I feel emotional now. Compassion, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start to feel that. It's just Lucy's emotional.
Mm-hmm.
She, she loves sharing this. It's natural. Telepathy is innate. It's natural. It's our original language
Mm-hmm.
before coming
Mm-hmm.
to before coming to Earth. And for mother and child, the first telepathy, especially when she's in the womb, we feel this unity and just communication flow. We are one with our child, and that's what Lucy said. We are always one because we were in your womb.
Yeah.
We never separated, right? It's the spiritual core is there, and that is our unity.
Mm-hmm.
And then comes other channels of communication that are the clear visions, the clear audience, clear sentience, clear knowings, clear feelings, clear smell, clear clear touch. And they have awakened all the clear senses for children. For Lucy, I had awakened the clear visions. I had it awakened since the beginning. And then came the audios, the clear audios. That you can tell that is telepathy. If you search in ChatGPT, what is telepathy? They would say the transmission of audios, right? There is a receptor, a sender, and a receptor. Yeah, that's just one kind of telepathy. But
Yeah.
what we talk here is more a spiritual telepathy, and that's what Lucy have taught me also. After having opened all my senses, then you elevate to a spiritual telepathy that is more a unity of souls. What I feel, unity consciousness, sacred space that you share an energy field. Not only with Lucy, with other kids. When I experienced telepathy, I joined with them in different interdimensional spaces, and that's I can see them in other dimensions. They say, I don't. They say, come here. I need to elevate to see them, right?
Yeah.
I know that happened with you too.
Yeah.
We access the multi-dimension thanks
Yeah.
to them, because in this journey we have elevated to
Yeah.
be able to see the multi-dimensions,
Yeah.
galaxies, or other
Yeah.
cosmos, and,
Yeah.
wherever they feel comfortable to connect.
Yeah.
But they don't feel so comfortable connecting here, and especially the non-speakers, the so-called profound autism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we know they are very elevated,
Yeah.
elevated soul,
Yeah. Yeah.
vast souls, and that's why they are
Right.
not fully integrated in their bodies. They are not fully present.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, they're trying to show us that this is who we are, that as souls, we're vast, we're very,
Yeah.
very old, we're multidimensional. The human body is multidimensional, and we have forgotten that. So they're here to show us, help us remember that we're multidimensional, that we are, the human is that vast. So they're here to help us remember that. And part of that is the sensory channels. It's a very important part, actually, because you have more than the five senses. So somebody is asking, Joni is asking, can you talk about children who are not yet integrated? The process of my awakening has been happening, but my son is very angry and filled with pain in his physical body. So that's what Joni is asking.
Mm. Yeah. The children who are not integrated. Yeah, like Lucy, Lucy is being descending when when I elevate myself, I became the telepathic bridge for her, so her consciousness could descend more. And at the beginning was that telepathy, and then were the letter bars. And in your case, yes, sometimes our awakening comes through difficulties also to overcome. Our kids can be self-injurious or be very angry. Um, not using the toilet, right? Oh, all that
Yeah.
aspects. Um, how we help them to descend is we ascend. When we
Mm-hmm.
ascend, when we elevate our inner vibrations, and when we connect with our higher aspects. Say,
Yeah.
yeah, bring your light in, your light body. Um, and then you become the healer that you are, Yoni, because that's what I feel in you. The energy medicine woman that you are is what I feel. And when you become embody that aspects of you, you will see your child being more comfortable, being more present in his body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
And I
It's
think one of the,
thank you.
I think one of the difficult things, that I've found, because I know for myself, Sammy is very self-injurious, and she has been, even if I'm expanding, is well, first of all, there's the aspect of us embodying, and what that actually means, and meeting them, in this new
Mm.
space, so to speak. So there's a couple of aspects, because my sense in working with Sammy and is that they're not here to embody in the same way that we've seen, because this old version of the human is not going to be the same human that's evolving. So their their embodiment is going to look different than what the past human has been. They're meant to be they're meant to be telepathic, and they're bringing that telepathy back back to us, in a sense. So the way I like to kind of describe it as well is that, okay, so this version of the human that we have known, right? If you follow some of these scientists, right, they tell us we have junk DNA. We're only using like 10% of our brain, so we're not even using the whole brain. We have 5 senses, and that's all there is, right? And so what you see on the outside world is reality. Then that's not the true human template. And so it becomes difficult when we expect, and I've done it too, where it's like, okay, I've seen Sammy in phases where, okay, she looks like she's embodied now, and she's totally calm for a period of time. And then sort of this next wave kind of comes in, and then it disrupts everything. So the they're not embodied, but they're still connected to this 3D human body, right? Which has the junk DNA, which is templated for linear thinking, which is 3D thinking. And so it's like it can't fit into that body template, you know? So there are things happening now where like it's starting to really feel like the junk DNA is being reassembled in our body. And so if you're feeling that in your body, I don't know how you feel with these solar flares and everything going on, right? If we're feeling that, we've learned to kind of contain it. They act it out because they don't have the same filters, right? So if we feel chaotic on the inside because of all these changes going on, they're going to act it out because they're not contained. Their field is too big for this body, and their sensory channels are much more sensitive. So, and this physical human, when it's disrupted, only has a few ways to express that disruption, you know? And we also see it then in the physical world It expresses as rage, right? War. So it's not that people aren't expressing it. And so we think our kids are more dysfunctional because they may be more self-injurious or aggressive to the people that are around them, the loved ones. But if we look to the outside, there are shootings going on in schools. Humanity is acting it out as well. Or people expressing rage. We're seeing it, like in social media or on videos, right? People getting out there and swearing and cursing and, they're expressing it too. It's just how we view our kids as they're expressing it, but they could be expressing that very frustration that's also going on in the world as well. And so we can't pretend that just because our kids look dysfunctional, oh, they're dysfunctional. Well, humanity is really dysfunctional. All that stuff, the rage that's been hidden underneath, that we've been pretending, that we've been taught to pretend that it doesn't exist, that the misogyny that's been going on the planet, right? And the burying of the power of the woman and the mother, the Pachamama, right? I mean, all of that is coming up because it's been buried in the earth. The earth is screaming through earthquakes, I think, right? Volcanoes. There are eruptions going on all around us. So if we kind of look at it that way, that maybe they're not dysfunctional, that they're expressing the same frustration that we have, and also the physiological changes that it takes for us to get out of a 3D body, a dense body, then maybe it's not so dysfunctional how they're behaving. Because I live with the same thing with my daughter. As much as energy work and things that I can do, that there's a level of explosiveness and anger and rage that is surfacing now that we can't hide anymore because we've been taught for too long that you have to contain it. And how do we contain it? They tell you to take drugs, they tell you to take medications, right? All the ways to suppress the true power of the human, because the human soul is powerful. We are powerful. And the archons, controllers, whatever you want to call it, they want to keep a lid on that by telling us from the outside world, you're not pretty enough if you're girls, right? You have to do Botox, you have to do this, you have to do that. So many things in so many ways that we're told that you cannot be powerful. That power is dangerous because our template has been even downgraded so that we can't express that power. So this is part of the ascension process. This is the evolutionary process because we also have to reassemble the junk DNA, which would give us the innate ability to more naturally telepath, right? But that takes time, and they're bringing the autists. They're bringing that morphogenetic blueprint that we lost touch with, that got cut off, the multidimensional blueprint, back to the earth, and they are going to template that back into the earth. Gaia is pulling them down. Gaia is welcoming them and saying, we need you here in order to bring back the full morphogenetic blueprint of the 12-dimensional human, because that's what our template should be. So I hope that makes sense. But it's hard. I know it's hard. Like I
Yeah,
said, I live with that too.
Wow. Yeah, I honor all this group of artists. Not all the artists, right? It's like they volunteer. They have different roles,
Yeah.
There is this group of autists that they are really anchoring all this, the light codes, and also are expressing that anger out and that frustration, anxiety, all. They are supporting a lot Gaia, yeah, Pachamama
Hmm.
on their ascension. And yeah, I honor them. I send them love, so much love, light, easiness, and grace for all of them. I
Yeah.
really, and for the moms
Yeah, and the
yeah,
families that have to,
the families that
yeah,
are taking care.
that support, yeah,
Mm,
that support this. Yeah. It's not an
yeah.
easy,
It's- mm.
it's not an easy path.
Lucy sometimes gets agitated too, and yelling or screaming. And
Hmm.
I think that energy also pass through
Hmm.
to her.
Hmm.
So they are also mirrors of the collective or what's going on. And yeah,
Hmm.
anchoring the ascension lights. Mm,
Yeah. And like I said,
I-
they're all different. Even amongst the autistics, they have
Mhm.
different roles. So some of them were meant to have more open channels to the multidimensional, beyond the multidimensional realms that we've known. And then, there are autistic kids that they don't seem to be bothered at all. They're pretty calm, and so they're holding a level of peace. These are the beyond verbal, but I'm noticing that even people who are diagnosed with autism, who are more sensitive in general, who may have jobs, and but they have a hard time as well. But they are more sensitive as well, and they are more multidimensional, and they are accessing other multiverses themselves, and bringing all of that back to the planet. So there are different degrees, let's say, of sensitivity,
Mhm.
and the quote, the beyond verbal, or the non-verbal, as we call them, autistics may have a different role. So it's like a scaffolding, because
Yeah.
this is a massive, massive undertaking for the planet. Because we've had other masters that came before, but then what happens is, people misinterpret the message, and then it gets inverted again, and we've never been able to break out, even though it's been attempted before. The ascension process has been attempted before in the past, and so now this is like a massive project to really end this, what's been going on the planet. So we should wind down now, but
Okay.
Malena, if you want
Yeah.
to, yeah. So Malena has a Light of Autism
Mhm.
immersion course that
Mhm.
she's developed with Lucy. So I'll put the links in, and Malena and Lucy, they do sessions, and they do this Light of Autism immersion course how often?
Yeah, it's every 3 months we launch a course. Now the next one is, I don't have the exactly date, but by the end of April, by the end of April. I'm running one group now. Samantha is in the group. I thought Tara was before, and Kelly. Yeah. Um, this, if I can share something.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, let me. I think I have to make you a
Okay.
co-host. Um,
Maybe you sure. It's
can
this
you?
course is the roadmap.
Are you able to share? Hang on.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Are
Everybody
you?
see that?
Yeah. Light of this immersion.
Okay.
And Susan come as the speaker, Susan and Tammy. Also, they come to 1 or 2 lessons, sessions. Yeah, it's just during the past years that Lucy have given me many transmissions. I noticed that there was in her transmissions, she brings also an energy. to awaken others and to heal others and to experience the light of autism, the magnificent light of autism, to help you in this journey to awaken to your child, the spirit aspects of your children, to also awaken telepathic communication, your soul connection, to awaken all that you are. Because this journey helps you to peel the layers back to your true self. And so we cover topics of trust, of self-care, what is light of autism. Susan and Sammy are coming with their energy work and telepathic messages. And also we have, I teach you a method that Lucy have given me for communication beyond words, telepathy, different telepathic channels. We open different telepathic channels. Whatever you are ready to open, that happens. If it's clear vision or clear audios or clear, feelings. The current group is, I'm so happy with this group. They are already having telepathic connections since, I think, since the second or third week, they were having connections with their own soul and then with the children. And with Lucy also, because Lucy comes and talks with moms during the meditations. She guides meditations also. Help you to be, to attune you to the energy of the children, to the what is needed to listen to the soul and listen to them, to their soul. It's a transformational journey. Yeah, it's help you build a new relationship with your child, rooted in love, in deep trust, joy, heart-centered communication. You, by the end, my intention is you become the graceful communication partner, telepathically or through letterboards, because I think moms also improving their communication partnership with their children during this course.
Yeah, their relationship. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, there are shifts, great shifts that happens during the 12 weeks.
And I can, it's interesting, Lucy's photo there, how she has her hand on her high heart and then the other hand by her sacral. Right? I mean, that's a very interesting position, like connecting heart to womb.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really interesting photo. I was just noticing that. So yeah, that's really, really interesting. Yeah, bridging the heart to your womb. Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, we awaken divine feminine too.
Yeah, yeah.
Feminine and integration. I have one man in the current group. There is one cousin of an autist.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's wonderful. That's beautiful. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
So
Well,
you
and I
have
think
my phone, my email and page.
yes, yeah. I'll be posting, sharing the links under the video when I share it, and yeah. And so Malena also has a Facebook group, The Light of Autism. If you're not in there already, and you just did an interview with Kai Dickens for Talk Tracks.
Yes.
If you want to just mention that really quickly.
We traveled last week with Lucy. We were invited to the Telepathy Tape studio in LA, and yeah, we meet Samantha and Kerry there. Yeah, it was so exciting that they invited us, and Lucy was doing very good during the travels, and Also, she typed her answers. They sent us answers for Lucy questions, and
Uh-huh.
she typed her bio, her story, her.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God! Oh my God, Lucy! And they want to know. They want to know how our experience with telepathy and spelling,
Mm.
especially. We share some poems of Lucy. You want me to share one poem?
Sure, go. Yeah.
Okay. I will. Her poem, Love is a Light that only can be offered freely from the deepest of your heart. People plan their lives from their mindset. However, there will be more magical manifestations of their desires if they would tap into their love between the pure love that they are.
Mm.
Therefore, there will not be poverty in the world if people awake and tap into the pure love of their spirit. Love is an energy more valuable than gold. It is pure essence of who we are. It is what creates miracles in our lives. Anna,
Yeah.
feel it in your heart.
Yeah. That's
This is,
beautiful.
mm, it's
I
the
feel
essence
it.
of our children. It's, yeah.
That's beautiful. I
Mm.
feel it all the way down to my root, actually the tailbone. So I really,
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
rooted it. I guess I really rooted those words. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's
Thank you.
amazing. It's amazing. Yeah.
That's graceful telepathic communication. Well, graceful communication partner because she typed.
She typed that. Yeah, that's
She typed
beautiful.
that. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Mm.
Malena. Yeah. Well, I think we better wind down. It's like
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
We went over an hour, but I think it all happened in the most divine way that it was needed. Because I know the energy was really
Cool.
powerful, very, very beautiful. So I think it's a combination of your energy and then what's going on with the planet and all these
Mhm.
alignments that are taking place. I think Jupiter goes direct. I think that was one of the things, and Jupiter is all about expansion. So we're in this
Yeah.
energy of expansion, and I feel like we went through a big heart expansion, having this
Big heart.
discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you all for joining us, and we had some lovely comments and thank yous from people in the chat.
Yeah,
So thank
Kelly.
you, yeah, thank you so much, everybody,
Thank you. Thank you,
for
Johnny.
joining us. Yeah, we're all in this together.
See you next.
So yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you,
Mhm.
Melina.
You're welcome. Keep
Thank you,
in
Lucy.
touch.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
thank
you,
you.
Tara, for
Thank you, Owen.
joining.
Owen
Yeah,
Tara.
yeah.
Hi, Owen. Our collaborators.
Yes. Take
Thank
care.
you. Take care.